So I wasn't planning on auditioning for Noteworthy. It was not on my radar. I just figured I wouldn't get in. It's like, no, those girls are amazing. Like, I'd go to the devotionals and I'd hear them sing and I'd be like, whoa, they're like superstars. And I'd see them on campus and I'd like watch them walk by. But I was too afraid to say hi because they're like celebrities, you know? So auditions came around and my friend Megan Sackett that was on the group, I was talking to her and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna audition. And she's like, Allie, you have to audition. You have to. I was like, no, I don't want to go. So the day of auditions rolled around and I was like sick as a dog. I was not going to audition. I was miserable, just laying on my couch. And I texted Megan and was like, you know, I was kind of doubting that I was going to try out anyway. Now I'm sick, so I'm really not going to come. And she's like, please just come and try. And I was like, no, not going. And my roommate Jess was kind of in the same boat. She was trying to decide if she was going to do it or not. And she's an amazing beatboxer, just incredible. But she's like, yeah, I don't know. But she finally decided she was going to audition and go to the auditions and everything. And so I was like, I don't know. But I decided to go. It's like, fine, I'll go. I'm not going to get in. I'm sick. I have no voice. Not going to get in. Got there, and all of the girls there were like dressed to the nines and like so beautiful. And I'm like in sweats with my fro all over the place, just kind of like hating life. I'm like, I'm not going to get in. Like, what's the point of even being here? But I walked in and saw all of the girls in a line, and it was pretty intimidating, all of the BYU Noteworthy girls. And I was like, shoot, I'm not to sing for them. And so they're like, what are you going to sing? And I was like, shoot, I didn't decide what I was going to sing. And so I sang just kind of out of the blue, Titanium. And I don't even know what else I sang. Like, I don't remember. I just kind of did it on the fly. And then they tested my range. And it was really funny that because I was sick, I like could sing down into the bass range. I was like, thank you, illness, for showing a little bit of range, I guess. But I left the audition feeling like, well, cool, not gonna get in. When I saw my name on the callback list, I kind of freaked. It's like, there's no way. My brain now is in Spanglish, so I was like, no puede ser. Like, there's no way. And Jess, my roommate's name, was also on the list. So we both were invited to callbacks. And callbacks was also just a really awesome experience. It was so fun to just sing with the girls and get to know everybody. And it was kind of hard because you'd get to know people, but then you'd sing something and then they'd deliberate what they wanted to, who they wanted to keep, and then they'd come say, we'd like to invite this person, this person, this person, this person to stay, everyone else can go. And so it was just like this gradual elimination process, and it got to the point where there's like, it's me or you for these spots. And like, you have so much fun with these girls, and you're like, well, like, I don't want to wish you don't get in, but now I'm close enough that I like want to. And so it got to the end, and they asked me why I wanted to be in Noteworthy. The last step is an interview, and they said, why do you want to be in Noteworthy? Why not another group on campus? And the words just kind of came to me like, I want to sacrifice. I want to have to give things up to be in this group, because when you give something up for something, when you sacrifice for something, you really love it. And the more you put in, the more you get out. And I remember that as I said that, I just felt like, you're going to live true to that. And I knew I was going to get in. It was a weird feeling leaving, thinking, I didn't intend to audition for this group, but I'm going to make it. And I was afraid to like let myself really internalize that I was going to make it, because then if you don't make it, then you're like, oh, sad. But Jess and I and our whole group of friends went to go see Beauty and the Beast. It was premiere night. after callbacks. And as I was walking into the video, they called me. Into the movie, they called me. And they said, "Congratulations, you've made BYU Noteworthy." And I just was on cloud 12 the rest of the night. Like, I don't even know if I actually liked Beauty and the Beast, but I loved it because of the joy of that moment. And I walked into the theater, and Jess was sitting right there, and I was like, "Jess, did you get a call?" And she's like, "Not yet." And right as I said that, bzz, like, her phone starts buzzing, and we just booked it out of the theater. And she got the news that, yeah, she was in too. And both of us just hugged each other so tight, and we're like, okay, we're off on the biggest adventure of our lives. And as time has gone on, and as I've been in the group for a little while, my bond with Jess has gotten even stronger. Being able to perform and risk and work so hard with these girls. There are times that we epically fail. Just this morning we were singing at the devotional, and we had some problems with our in-ears, and we couldn't hear the pitch. And our in-ears are like the little things that go inside our ears so that we can hear each other even though we're on big stages and because there's big crowds. But like, we had super bad problems with that, and so we started in like 2 different keys. But we had to work it out. We had to figure out a way to like rein it in and drive through the end. And by about 30 seconds in, we consolidated to the right key, and we continued. And last weekend we were on tour at BYU Idaho, and even though it was scary because it was like our first full-length show, we killed it because we really just decided, you know what? Doesn't matter if we make mistakes. We're just going to drive through it. And there were moments that we're like, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I don't know that the audience would have really noticed because we had so much fun just working it out together. It's one of the things I love very most about Noteworthy is that you are confronted with a challenge and we attack it head on. And it's been one of the best things I have ever done at BYU. I've loved every second of that experience. There have been tons of blessings already from it. So I love BYU Noteworthy.